us in the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona, as we're here for what should be another exciting edition of the Rate Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the Big 10, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Houston's offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Defense looks like they're coming. Grab behind the line. It's Preston. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Turning it on! And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the UCLA Bruins offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing on the run. He's got it down the right side. They get him down on the play, and this big-arm sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UCLA.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. He'll start this drive firing. And a sack all the way back at the 5. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with it.
Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Hines is tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8-clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They get to him as he throws. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll go to the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That's caught. It's Preston.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
Punt is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end.
There he goes. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll move the tight end. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
Running through contact. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. To the air on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Sanford. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Defense in press coverage. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off the RPO, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Houston will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Hold and finds his man on the left. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll blow it down. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I will continue to come back to it.
The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cox. Touchdown, UCLA! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So,
wide open spaces. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Bringing the heat. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Just keep slinging it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. Kick is in the air. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first.
Turning it on! They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Lost to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Houston will be forced to punt. Takes it on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Good field position to start this. Their own 47. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by the...
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He unleashes a long one. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Making side adjustments here. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes the grab inside the 30. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, we can feel the excitement of this Rate Bowl in Phoenix back here in our studios. Talk about a riveting first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, and the exciting conclusion of the Rate Bowl.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rough.
There he goes. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Cox. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Cox. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. And the Bruins will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Big third down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the curl route, made an accurate throw, and as a result, the offense stays on the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to break the field position with the return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. The short hands, it's Cox. Bounces over the top. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds the tight end.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running back searching for a hole. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they decide to try out the kicker. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 32. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. The Houston offense offense ready to go back to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the catch. It's Preston. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Oh, it's a reverse. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. He's got it on the run. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Touchdown, Bruins! And the beatdown has ensued. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Sings it complete to the right. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. If you see that's your playmaker, that's your guy, get it to him, get the 1st down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. You already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very...
Oh, he's got some space. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hill. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Defender got caught a little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty.
Here we go.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cougar.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They go 83 yards on the drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. UCLA will go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick release by the QB. Turning it on. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments of individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the move. Touchdown, UCLA! And the punishment has been extended.
It's just so nice to have a signature guard who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Sanford. Shoots his way for more.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack